Please enable your microphone and camera. Contestant, are you able to see the timer window?
Yes, I'm able to see that.
Please repeat after me with gestures. Area H1 contest 1, 2, 3.
Area H1 contest 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestant is audible and visible.
He is audible and visible.
Timer, could you please confirm if you are ready? Thank you. Contestant number 3, Prem Kulkarni. I think of you. I think of you, Prem Kulkarni.
The clock was striking 3 p.m. There were just a few seconds left. I had my laptop open, all set to receive the news. My heart was pounding. There it came. The subject read, Job offer from Cognizant. I opened it, read it through, couldn't believe my eyes. I refreshed the mail 3 to 4 times. Slowly, my surprise turned into a smile as the happiness sunk in. It was a dream come true after a lot of hassle. All I could think of was the one person who made all of this possible. I quickly ran to the sweet shop, bought sweets. As I stepped home, my smile turned into tiny drops of tears. I gave the news to mom. I silently went into my room, sat down, and kept looking at the picture. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests, contest chair. April 2nd, 2011. Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India left the World Cup after 28 years. The party starts in the dressing room, and it's an Indian captain who has been magnificent in the night of the finals. These were the words of Ravi Shastri when MS Dhoni hit that wonderful World Cup winning six. How many of you witnessed this live on the historic date? Just like all of us, my father too jumped out in excitement. At 10:50 in the night, he gathered the whole colony. He was a crowd puller, you see. He bought snacks, ice cream for everyone, and we celebrated the whole night. As a 12-year-old kid, it was magical for me to see how my father connected cricket with life in the most sensational manner. Every parent has a dream for their children to have a good education, to lead a happy and successful life, to follow their dreams and live life to its fullest. My father too dreamed of this for me, and he decided that he will teach me 3 important virtues of life through cricket. All of this started in 2008. Second test, India versus Australia. India was losing significantly. I was petrified and sweating with nervousness. My father saw me. He took me in his arms. He said, Prem, be patient. You are going to face similar situations in life. You are not going to win all of those battles. Even if you do lose, remember you're not a loser. You will learn as much about who you are and what you are made of, even from a loss. His words struck me that day. To my surprise, India won the next third test at Perth. That day, I got to know the importance of patience. 3 years later, India versus West Indies. Third test, India losing wickets consistently on the final day. I was tensed again. I went to my father. He said, Prem, wickets in life will keep falling. It's up to you to keep lifting yourself up and never giving up. His words struck me again. Something magical happened. Virat Kohli and R. Ashwin batted the whole day long and saved that test match for India. That day I understood the gravity of resilience. 2 years later, the finals, India versus England. I was hoping for the rain to stop. It did, and India won the Champions Trophy. In excitement, I uttered, England, they deserve to lose. They're a pathetic team. My father corrected me immediately. He said, Prem, winning and losing are a part of life. Remember, your emotions govern the situations you are in. And only one virtue can help you in these kind of situations, that is humility. Humility is what binds patience and resilience together. That day, I learned that respecting life with humbleness will take me a long way forward. These are the three virtues my father taught me: patience, resilience, humility. Our parents teach us a lot of values in our childhood. We do not realize its impact, nor do we inculcate those in our lives. All of this changed on 6th February 2016. We admitted him to the hospital. He complained of a minor chest pain and cough. That night, he told me, Prem, go home, study for your examinations. Your mother will stay with me. You can come meet me in the morning. Little did I know that those were the last words he would ever speak to me. I lost him. I lost my source of inspiration. All I was left with were his memories and learnings. The next years were difficult as well as eye-opening. These years showed me the truest meaning of the virtues my father had given me. These years made me inculcate those values, and they made me a better person. They taught me resilience by overcoming the grief of a loss of my father. They taught me patience through all those rejections by different companies. They taught me humbleness. I learned being humble with the people who stood by me in my difficult times. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. That light for me came on January 31st, 2022. The subject read, Job offer from Cognizant. My smile turned into tiny drops of tears. I gave this news to my mom. I came to my room, sat down, and kept looking at this picture. Papa, I love you. You are there with me. You are alive in my heart. Whenever life gives me failure, I know to be patient. I think of you. Whenever life gets tough, I know to be resilient. I think of you. Whenever I succeed, I know to be humble. I think of you. Over to you.
Thank you, contestant number 3. We will now